Alright guys, I've got the FIFA 20 career mode news for you. Was able to get hold of this information yesterday. So, unlike other videos that have been uploaded now, it's not going to take me 10 minutes to get through this. I'm actually going to pose a question afterwards. Let's get on and talk about the new features everybody wants to talk about. Probably the biggest one, dynamic player potential. If your player has a good season, his potential will go up. Phenomenal news. Unfortunately, at this moment in time, it doesn't look like you'll be able to get a really old player and grow him significantly in overall. I think that's a massive missed opportunity. I want to see a 90 overall John Akinde. Then the other two big pieces of news kind of merged together. They've reworked the player morale system so that it actually impacts the attributes in-game of your players. That's quite sensational behavior, but the thing that's leading this pitch notes, and I'll put the pitch notes link down in the description, is press conferences and player conversations. So a lot more interaction happening in career mode. And from what I can see, they've added this so you have a little bit more control on the player's morale. It's a lot to take in, it really is. Player conversations will mainly serve as the one-on-one interaction between the manager and players within the team through a messaging app-like interface. Other things that I think are less significant being added, live news screenshots. So in the news tab, it looks like they'll use gameplay screenshots. The UI themes for the Champions League and the Europa League, well, that's getting expanded to 5 big leagues around the world. They seem to be the Premier League, Bundesliga, Ligue 1, La Liga, and the MLS. I wouldn't really call the MLS a big league, but there you go. There's a title here for general improvements / additions, but there is literally no information below it. So maybe that's presented in screenshots for the pitch notes. We're gonna have to wait and see on that one. New negotiation environments. People saying the negotiation cutscenes were boring, including myself. They are introducing 2 new environments, a rooftop lounge and a restaurant. It'll still be boring and stale eventually, but it'll get there half as quick. Now we're on it. Oh, the fixes, boys. The fixes are nearly as exciting as the additions. They have added an option in the player actions pop-up to add a player to the shortlist and immediately go to the transfer hub with the respective player. It's just sensational that that wasn't considered straight away. Redesign team management layout to allow for easier player attribute comparison. No, I don't know what that means either. Added an option to disable international management job offers at the start of a new career. Increase the initial composure attribute values for generated youth players and redistributed weights for player growth between physical, mental, and skill attributes to allow for more physical growth. Hey, anything to increase the speed of my youth players, that's fantastic, but I didn't feel the need for it last season. I thought youth players actually grew nicely. Here's the big one. Are we ready? First time I saw this, I nearly cried. I'm not joking, I nearly cried. Improved distribution of ethnicity within the country of generating youth players. I'm so thankful. I mean, I've not even read below that because I might have fallen into a coma or something. Significantly increased the initial amounts for wage budget allocation. Increased the player value of defensive players based on the latest transfer market activity. Fixed multiple issues with leagues that split into playoffs after the end of the regular season. Improved the algorithm used by AI teams to determine their starting 11. Huge fix, not as huge as the ethnicity thing, but that is a huge fix in its own right. And for all you Xbox players that didn't have a workaround last year, readjusted the number of saves to 8 inside career mode to address the feedback received from our players during the FIFA 19 cycle. So you've got your 8 save slots back. Digest that information for a second, and then I will pose this question. Have EA finally sat up and took notice of career mode and its significance in the game? Because I think they might have just done that. If the career mode news was very lackluster, I would be uploading a video, don't buy FIFA 20. But I think this just about does enough. The one thing that's slightly disappointing is that dynamic player potential. It is exciting to have something like that, but it'd be even better if you could use older players and grow them up to like 90 overall. It just leaves a little bit to desire. If you like any of the young players, even if they have terrible potential, you might get them up to a very good overall. And it's all about making career mode unique. We haven't had that for ages. That's why career mode has felt stale, because everybody has the same experience. They're moving away from that, finally. The three big talking points, the additions that they've brought in, are all about a unique experience to you. It would have been nice to do something else, but, you know, dynamic player potential is at least a start. I felt that FIFA 19 needed to be a rebuild year because there were so many problems within the code. I thought they should have just ripped it up and started all over again. That didn't happen. Very disappointing news, and to be honest, the game got even more broke, which meant for FIFA 20, they had to fix the game and add things because it's that 3-year cycle. It's coming on like FIFA 17 was the last time we had significant updates. Obviously, they added the journey. What a waste of 3 years that was. I'm sure we'll still see some bugs. Even the best career modes like FIFA 07 had bugs. They can't just take the foot off the pedal. Volta must have taken up a decent amount of time this year. I don't know why they've added Volta, but you know what? It's gonna be fresh, it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna play it, I'm gonna see if I enjoy it. If I do enjoy it, I'll play a lot of it. It's not like the journey when they have to expand massively upon it each season. And if they wanna add anything, they can. Just like Ultimate Team, just like career mode. I mentioned at the start of the summer that EA really should have led with the FIFA 20 news of their core game modes instead of this brand new mode, because it made everybody anxious. Hey, here's this mode that we've took all of the development time on. You've even got the Ultimate Team guys wanting new features, and you're just concentrating on Volta. You know when you enter FIFA and sometimes that block comes up about the new features of FIFA 19? What I would do is have that exact same block pop up every time you load career mode, and for it to say, sorry we wasted 3 years of your life with the journey, we can only apologize, EA. And then maybe on the right hand side, Alex Hunter looking sad. I think SoFIFA.com will still exist. From what I can see, the dynamic player potential only affects your players. I've got nothing against the site's owners. I don't know the site's owners. But career mode shouldn't have that. Career mode shouldn't rely upon a site like that. I think we are all good here, so hopefully you're excited for FIFA 20's career mode. I slightly am. Thank you for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, then please give it a like. If you're not subscribed around here yet, then press the red box down below and the bell icon for mobile notifications. See you next time.